I have. I have. Yeah, 'cause I have. I'm on the ROM account on my Twitch. But now, if I stream from my account, I've got the option party audio, like right up there. Yeah, but I'm streaming from Starsorphan. You just have to uh, do what you did last time and put it up as on YouTube. I don't know. Yeah, yeah. Because then we can have interviews then. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's just a lot of hassle. I don't know why it's not working that way. I'd have to speak to the RSF1 boys how it works with them. Because literally, I go on the RSF1 account and it doesn't come up with my account. And once I get my PC sorted with the audio, perhaps I can go through there. But it's still RSF. I'm on the RSF official now, um, but just like I say, um, it's still coming out as Stars Orphan for some reason. Oh, this one. I believe so. Tim, I don't hasn't answered me, but I was in a party with Days just now. Um, I might ask him now if he'll come over. All right, no worries. Yeah. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, I'm gonna have to stream it from my account because I can't seem to get the ROM one working. Are you in the game? I'll join now and then I'll see. Why is my game frozen? Right. You include your audio? Right. Wow. Yeah, you can swear. Well, you join us here for, I believe, round 3 or 4. I'm trying to think.
I'm not in the Discord, I can't say. I'm pretty sure this is round 3, though. Imola.
Around Imola. I'm joined tonight by my co-commentator from RSF1, Dave Freak, my American friend from across the seas.
Also known as the American voice of RSF1.
Yep. And looking forward to this tonight. It should be fun. I'm just going to check the audio settings just in case I've fucked up yet.
Certainly looking forward to this race myself as well. I'm recognizing some old names from last time I did this, like Drazzy. I think Dylan Baxter was in that last race. Pigeon Munchies from RSF1 like us. BFord and Celtic.
Everything seems to be okay.
And it looks like we are a go.
Yeah, track that I kind of like, but not a big fan of. But one of the older tracks, which is always nice to still have.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, Days.
In real life, I loved watching this track as a little kid, and when they stopped racing here, I was kind of sad and disappointed, especially with the Fernando Alonso Michael Schumacher battle they had here in 2005, I want to say.
Also, this track is famous for the death of
That's
legendary great Ayrton Senna.
Let's not forget the Austrian of Roland Ratzenberger.
Yep.
A man I always feel like it's forgotten anytime we talk about this track.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do understand, of course, Ayrton Senna is the more famous driver. I do get that, but
I would have mentioned him if I remembered his name.
yeah, I always remembered those two. And another driver who very well could have lost his life here was the Brazilian of Rubens Barrichello. The doctor at the track, Dr. Sid Watkins, I believe it was, had said he had died for 6 minutes before they got him back.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, trust me, it could have been 3 drivers that lost their lives here.
Well, thankfully, it's a lot more of a safer track now than what it once was. But
yeah,
like I say,
adding the chicanes of Tamburello and Villeneuve. First man out of the pits is ROM James 95. Following him are both of the Aston Martins of ROM BFord and Celtic.
It is a beautiful track, though, I have to say.
Oh yeah, definitely one of my favorite tracks, scenery-wise.
Just those hills and stuff like that, and lots of runoffs and stuff. Yeah. You've got the Italian curves, which adds to it as well. Guys just warming the tyres up now, getting ready to start their fast lap. Obviously tyre temps now a big important thing in the game. Pressures as well. This track can be a bit slidey in certain places, especially Sector 1, I'd say.
Oh, certainly. And we have got the Alfa Romeo Dylan Baxter now out onto the track, followed by the McLaren of AMS Pez. See both of the Aston Martins slowing down now, so they're not too close to James. Speaking of coming out of the final corner, opening the DRS, he will be starting his hot lap now, first hot lap of the session.
ROM BFord. RSF1 Tier 1.
Now heading into turn 1, down to 4th gear through here.
Don't want to invalidate that first corner, then you have to go all the way around.
Now through Villeneuve, down to 4th gear for Villeneuve. Heading up to the hairpin of Tosa, he's down to 3rd gear. Immediately shifts up on the exit. Now coming through Piratella, down to 6th gear for this one. Rides a little wide, does not invalidate, he keeps it going. Now through the very tricky and technical Aqua Minerale. He's good down to 4th gear through there. Variante Alta now. Down to 3rd gear for this chicane.
It's good that you know all the parts of the track, because I don't.
And heading into Ravazza 1 and 2, down to 3rd gear, right up to 4th. Punches it on exit. And he does not cross the line, he dives into the pits. Didn't invalidate, so not quite why he hit 16-4, and for both of the teammates, less than a 1/100th of a second apart. The two pretty evenly matched teammates, if I'd say so myself.
Have they found a little niche in that the fact that the pit lane is so close to the track that you don't have to go around for another lap?
Perhaps.
I think that the lap and the pit entry is there.
Out of the final corner, the Alfa Romeo Dylan Baxter opens the DRS into the line. It's a 16-0. So he will take provisional pole here in Q1. Next man across the line will, to put up a time anyway, will be the McLaren of Pez. Doesn't look like he's going to be putting in a stonking lap or anything.
Around the final bend, though.
We've got a yellow. It's for an Alpine. It's Al 3. I might start calling this guy Al Pacino. It's Al 3 XPC, and I feel like Al Pacino might just be easier. For Pez,
I just called him Alex PC.
Alex PC. Okay, that. All right, yeah, I didn't even read that. Alex PC. There you go. Has put up a 25.6, a 16.9 for the Red Bull of Lorne. BFord for the Red Bull. And Alex PC across the line puts up a 33.3.
Also made a mistake there, definitely.
Yeah, that is true. Spun off an Aqua Minerale.
Ferrari of Romagna is starting his lap. He's gone purple Sector 1. So he'd be one of the favourites here today.
Sure.
Did very well on Tier 1 the other day.
Ludlow F1 put up a 16.1. He's P2. And on the exit of Tamburello, the Tamburello chicane invalidated, going very wide on the exit. I don't know if he was planning on putting up a second lap or not, but if he was, it's going to hurt.
Snipes 16-0. But Snipes.
Yeah.
Very good lap there from him.
56 thousandths of a second off of Dylan Baxter. Oh, now riding along with Drazzy on the exit of Ravazza. He put up opens the DRS to the line. It's a 15.4. Wow.
6/10 faster.
Yeah.
Nice. Some pace there from Ferrari. Tavosia going mental, yeah?
Certainly imagine they are. We've got three Ferrari-powered cars in the top three. The only other one they're waiting for now is James.
Green here on the lap as well. He's coming at the end at sector 3 in the AlphaTauri. He's coming around the final bend now. What can he do? Can he challenge the top 10? Oh, he's coming into the pits.
Yeah, he's going to do the same
Back
thing.
out.
The same thing. I believe James. Yeah, James did. Not a Ferrari-powered car, but the AlphaTauri is an Italian team.
He's coming into the pits too. Happy with his lap, 16.8 there from Pez.
Well, this isn't Q1. This is short qualifying session, so...
The top 2 to 4 only separated by a tenth, but then you've got obviously Drowsy miles ahead, 6/10.
Both of the Aston Martins coming back out again. We've also got the Alpine Pigeon Munch coming out now.
And his ROM debut here today. Another RSF1 Tier 1 driver.
Is he a Tier 1 guy?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I think he got P7 last race.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Currently on this outlet, we've got 5 drivers out on the outlets. We've got ROM BFord, ROM Celtic,
And I have a
Dylan
handful more
Baxter.
coming out as we see the AlphaTauri of Green coming out now. And the Red Bull of Lorne. It's like the Williams and the Lone Williams and the Lone Haas both coming out as well, being Snipes and Ludlow. Yeah, the yellow, is that for the stand out on the lap now, or was that for the Haas getting out of the way? Baxter improving by almost 600ths of a second in the first sector. Oh, whoa!
Oh, he's dropped it.
Yeah, he touched the inside curb at Tosa, and it just sent the rear end.
2 seconds.
Gonna ride along with now BFord. I don't know how much he improved in the first sector. It did say purple sector 1, but it doesn't tell me what his sector time was. The end of the second sector, it's a 50.4. It's improving by just over half a second. The yellow's ahead of him, though. It might be a car on his outlap. Also got the Alfa Romeo back, Dylan Baxter, going slow. Heading into Ravazza now. Fourth gear for the Aston Martin through here. Out of Ravazza now. Opens the DRS to the line. It's a 15.8. It's good enough for P2. Teammate not far behind. He improves, but not enough. It's still P6 for him. 16.189. No worries, mate. Out of Ravazza now for Mr. Pigeon Munch. To the line, what can he do here? 120.5. 4 seconds off of P8. May have had a bit of a bad lap there.
Yeah, he can definitely do better on that. Pigeon Munch
Certainly.
definitely improved. We've got Greeny out on the lap. He is coming at the end of that chicane there. So he's only got a few more turns.
Alex PC out of
bad
Ravazza. What is he doing here? What can he do, I should say? To the line, it's a 120.5. Beating his teammate just by a few hundredths of a second. Lauren putting up a 16.2. Greeny. There you go.
17.9. Not too bad. Too much has gone around again.
51.1 in the first 2 sectors, improving his time by about 2.7 seconds. What time can he find in his final sector? As of right now, it looks like he can get P9. I don't know thoughts now.
Final thing.
The DRS to the line. It's 16.4, a much better time this time around.
Yeah, definitely found some time there.
Should have enough time for one more run right at the end.
XPC's on the lap as well.
Improved his time.
Improving his time.
Quite a lot, almost 3.5 seconds. Oh, nearly loses it. Keeps it going though. Opens the DRS into the line. The 1660 probably had a 16.0 if not for that loss to the rear end.
Yeah, definitely. Lost half a second there.
Please.
Anyone else on the lap?
Rainey is coming in now.
ROM BFord's improved his time, only by a tenth and a bit. So, got sniped on a lap. He is massively down on his time, so he's probably going to go around again or into the pits. And he goes into the pits.
Not out of time to go again and then put up another lap at the end.
As he's invalidated his lap, he's going around again. Won't border him.
Turning the Tamburello chicane, he's in fourth gear, right up to the fifth immediately.
Well, he's close there.
Yellow for Alex
purple.
BC, and it's like Vision Munch is going a little slow to Tamburello right now. You catch either what happened to those two. Pez, the McLaren of Pez is coming out now. Literally to do one final run. Grazzi does not look like he's going to be improving on this lap. He might be coming in at the end of this lap. He's got the ERS off and everything.
Going up for a third lap on these tires.
Oh, he comes in. Vision Munch is, if you're who you're talking about, then yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to have enough lap or fuel for another lap, though.
Definitely got to get in quick now. Get a fresh set of tyres on quick. 3 minutes to go. You want to be about 2 minutes coming out of the pits.
Question about James. He did come out pretty early. But then he hit at the end of his out lap. I believe at the end of either his out lap or his hot lap. My question is, does he feel confident in his setup? So that he might. He's coming out again now.
Might see a load coming out now.
Is coming across the line now. He's heading into Tamburello down to fourth gear for the chicane. Right as it curves a little bit. Ludlow gets a 5-place grid penalty. Yeah.
How do you do that? You must have had contact with the Williams there. Up wrong lawn. Sorry, up there.
It's blocking in the pit lane. He may have been going too slow in the pit lane to let James through. May have cost him a good starting spot for him.
We're all on board with AMS Pez. And he's 7/10 up on his time.
Yeah, he's looking to put up a very good lap here. Right now, he'd be about 5th, maybe even 4th. How much more time can he find in this final sector? Heading into Ravazza now. Out of Ravazza. Opens up the DRS into the line. It's a 15.9. It's P3 for the McLaren.
Lovely. He just gets ahead of half a tenth ahead of Dylan Baxter nearly.
Yep. Celtic is the next man who's going to be able to put up a time here, coming through Aqua Minerale in 4th gear. Not improving though.
Romsag.
600s
What's
down on
Romsag
his time.
doing?
He'd have to find something if he wants to start here where his teammate is. Out of Ravazza now. Opens a DRS into the line. It's going to be a 15.7. So he actually passes his teammate. He found about 5/10 in that final sector alone.
Very good lap there.
Must have done pretty badly and very anti-Alta.
Well, ROM BFord is up on his time by 0.5 tenth. So, would that be enough to get him ahead of his teammate? I don't think so. He did purple the first sector, and now he's invalidated. So that's it. For ROM BFord.
Oh, yeah, that is it for qualifying for him. Best case scenario, he starts P3.
Dylan Baxter and closest to the line. Rom James coming up to the line now. Is he up on his time?
The 16.5. He didn't put up a lap time before that.
Snipes. Snipes goes quickest. Drazi, he's down on his time by 0.5 tenth.
Ludlow finds a little over a tenth, gets P6 from the Alfa Romeo. Baxter's invalidated his lap. And Drazi takes a pull back. Wow. Celtic dives into the pits. He wasn't looking to put up another time there.
Rob Lawn coming up to the line now. What's he going to do?
Alex PC up to P9 with a 16.3. Pigeon Munch not going to improve. He goes to the pits. Greeny's last guy, he's invalidated, so that is Q qualifying over. Comes at Q1.
As we're having a 5-minute break, I believe.
Yep. I'm gonna go do stuff myself as well.
Well, that was interesting qualifying. Ron Drasey stealing the show at the very end there from Snipes. Should be an interesting race. A lot of people behind there, pretty close. Waiting to get underway now, as we have normally a 5-minute break, so I took the opportunity to make a cup of coffee. Oh, and the timer started, so here we go. Are we going to have the formation lap? Or are we going straight into it?
The formation lap gets underway ahead of today's sprint. It's going to be interesting to see who gets pole position. We're almost ready to start the sprint as the cars take their positions on the grid, with the drivers and teams.
Oh well, I can't call that the formation lap because it's on automatic.
And I am back.
And it was an automatic formation lap, so and we're just about to get this race underway.
From what I can see, our top, yeah, I can do that. From what I can see, our top 5 are all on medium tires. Can't see much of anything else. Me. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights. Lights out and away we go here for the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix at the Imola circuit. Oh, we got a lot of 5 wide. Drazzy Snipes gets Drazzy into Tamparello.
Ludlow has gone off and he's dropped down massively there to the back almost with Greeny. Managed to get back on track all right, but his tyres are going to be, as I say that, he's caught Greeny, and unfortunate collision there between the two of them.
Everyone on the track is on medium tires. Greeny, what has happened to him? We got a virtual safety car.
He got caught with Ludlow. Ludlow came back on with pretty much overheated tyres and then just caught Greeny coming into the corner.
That's unfortunate. This is the sprint race here. I just remembered. This is the sprint race we're doing here. I don't think anyone's going to be changing tires unless they have to.
Didn't realise that.
Yeah. Why the race is only 11 laps and not the 32 that it should be.
Well, Drazzy will be disappointed with that start. He's lost out to Snipes at the start.
Certainly will be.
Hold on to the back of him. You can't overtake on this track, so is it virtual?
It is the virtual.
Believe.
Good low in the pits. I can imagine Green will be doing the same.
Yeah, just a little bit of debris on the track there for the collision. Marshall should get that cleared pretty quickly. Rom Sulik kept his position above his teammate.
And it looks like Graney is going on the hard tires for the end.
Oh, on the back end boy. You got the jump on him there. Snipes, Drazzy.
That he did.
Two of them are pulling away there from Sulik.
It looks like these two
pressure there
might
from
be the
ROM BFord.
cream of the crop for this division, especially specifically this track.
ROM BFord hitting the ERS now to just keep in contention with his teammate. You'll be seeing the top two.
Close though.
You'll be seeing the top two there streaming away, and he'll be thinking, oh, I wish I'd just got my quality better. But he's setting him up here. Looks like you can get the move done. I think his teammate's just letting him through. Yeah. Don't want to hold him up. You play a back marker now.
Yeah, Celtic might know that BFord might be faster at this track, race-wise.
Yeah, they're playing the constructors game there.
Yeah, fair play to them. You realize
how much ERS BFord is burnt already.
Oh yeah, already down in the 60s compared to the two guys in front and the two guys in back are a little bit higher than him. Actually, no, Pez has about the same. Backs are not much more than them.
We're coming up to the point now with DRS. So he wants to get into that DRS ROM BFord, and he is burning it just to make sure he gets into the DRS now so he can get dragged along.
I'll take
by the
got
top
to know
two.
that he's got to stay close to his teammate. He's already dropped 9/10 back. He's going to get DRS here though. Doesn't have to worry too much about that here. The only man here that's not going to get DRS outside of course Snipes is James, who's too far back. He's going to give Lauren a chance to get P9 from the Alfa Romeo. Meanwhile, the front, Razzie, right on his gearbox. Oh, he's going to go around the outside on the exit. Can he make the move stick? No. No, he cannot. Snipes is going to keep the lead for now. Oh, Pez loses the rear end. It's like he went real slow.
What happened there?
He lost the rear end out of Tosa, but then maybe he shifted up a little too high and it had no acceleration out of the corner, especially after a spin like that. Oh,
he spun again.
Now he rides on the curve, sausage curves too. Loses another position. He's down to P7 and Alex PC. Good look to make a move here.
He's right on this gearbox now. He's really struggling probably with tyre temps now after that spin.
Bad news for Dylan Baxter, excuse me. He does not have DRS, so Pigeon Munch is going to get a free opportunity here to get P5. Lauren and James swapping positions. Pigeon Munch not close enough to get the move done on Baxter.
Yeah, Rom Sulik's just about keeping in the DRS zone of ROM BFord. Why I say that, he's right in his gearbox. So at the moment, it seems that Snipes is the one that's holding them all up at the moment. Or it could be that he's just so under pressure that he's not taking the right lines.
Yeah, because Drazzy is right behind him. BFord is much closer to Drazzy than Drazzy is to Snipes.
Okay, Snipes holding a bit of a train between the three of them now. Four of them, I should say.
Yeah, dude, Baxter dropping back. For a moment, it was a DRS train from P1 to P8. And you've got two separate DRS trains. Greeny back in the pits. He's retired from the session.
Richard Much is setting up Dylan, yeah. Can he get the move done? He's going to run out of track. No, he's going for the move on the outside. Gets the move done nicely.
Before the braking zone, too.
Lovely move there from Pigeon Munch.
Let's see if Pigeon Munch has gained now 5 positions since the start of this sprint race. Let's see if he can catch up to the top 4 here.
He's definitely got the pace of the top 4. He is tier 1 in RSF 1. So now a bit of open track ahead of him. 1.4 seconds adrift of Rom BFord in this group. Not pulling away, I'd say, but
nobody has caught up to the top 4. About 4/10 since he gained E5. He just caught another 3/10 there.
Snipes is looking after his tires.
Certainly to the DRS line, he's going to have DRS. So the DRS train is back from P1 to P8 for this lap.
Next lap now, Pigeon Munch is going to be right on this group here. He's almost into that 1 second barrier now. Well, Ludlow at the back there. He obviously had a moment, and I think he's pitted, is he?
He did pit earlier. We got a yellow. It's for Lorne. What has happened to the Red Bull?
I think he's lagged out, is he? Or spun?
No, he's definitely spun. I didn't catch it, but
yeah. Ron James is definitely dropping back, and
Alex has passed Pez. Oh, and Pez is spun.
Dropped it.
Oh no! And he reset the track.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's been caught on stream. I don't know whether they do that in this league or not, if it's allowed.
Yeah. Most leagues I've been do not allow that, but obviously every league is different.
Alex PC is definitely closing up to Dylan Maxter now. Dylan Maxter is definitely struggling to keep with the top 5.
Yeah. BFord, meanwhile, is dropping back on his teammate. Down to 9/10. He's still in the DRS right as of right now, but
I think this is flown by. Only 3 laps to go.
yeah, to the line it'll be 3 to go. Drazzy about the closest he's been since he got overtaken.
Definitely trying to put more pressure on him now. Dylan Maxter,
Oh.
3-second penalty.
Not the race you want to get a penalty in.
Setting up, yeah. Still about 4/10. If he needed to be a 10th or 2 quick closer there, but
Drazzy
yeah,
gets the move on Snipes.
have to be a late one if it is. I just felt that he needed an extra 2/10 more to get it done.
Certainly he's got to hope he can get an absolutely monstrous exit out of Ravazza. Alex PC got the move done on Dylan Baxter.
It's much just sitting there watching the top 4. He's made up 5 places from the start. And I'm choosing to hit. Obviously you don't have to in the sprint race. You can stay on the tyres throughout the whole race, but I don't think anyone.
Snipes lost the rear end out of Alta. That's going to give Drazi the perfect opportunity to make a move. Might be looking to make it here into Ravazza. We got a yellow. It's for Ludlow.
No, he's got those two. He's got the 2 tenths that I was saying.
He's going to absolutely abuse his battery down the straight. He even have a chance of overtaking him.
Yep.
He goes around the outside. BFord gets a front row seat for this. Drazi gets the move done. He gets back into P1.
Yeah. Those 2 tenths he needed. 4 tenths down last lap, 2 tenths this lap. Got the move done.
Oh. BFord with a much quicker entry into the Villeneuve chicane. He had to back off just a bit so he didn't hit the back of the Haas.
Look at that, Ron Solik's dropped back. 1.7 behind now.
Looks like 8. He's not having the best. Not having the best time now on those tires.
Yeah, Jim just dropped back as well. He's under pressure now from Alex PC.
To be fair, these tires can go about. These mediums can go about 10 laps before they start to feel really bad. We're on lap 10 now, so I can see why BFord, Celtic, I should say, has dropped back. But these three still fighting as if their tires are brand new stops or something.
Yeah.
None of your top three have much more than 33% in the battery left. Drazi using every ounce of ERS he's got. It's the final lap of the race now. Drazi trying to break the slipstream. I don't think Snipes is going to be close enough, though. He's going to definitely look for it. Oh! No, he backed out at the last second. I think he knew if he went for that move, they made both have crashed.
Yeah, it's not worth risking it at this late stage.
You certainly would rather score 7 points than risk trying to get one more and crash. Especially with both of the Aston Martins in P3 and P4, because if that happened, they'd both go to P1 and 2.
Okay. You could imagine they'd collect ROM BFord there as well.
It's definitely possible. It definitely looked like it could have happened.
Oh, he got a very good exit there, ROM BFord.
Oh!
Could get the move done.
BFord goes with the pass in the grass. And he gets P2. Wow.
Yeah.
Sniped had a terrible exit out of Aqua Minerale, and that gave BFord the perfect chance. Yeah. He's trying to look on the outside of Ravazza. Maybe the switchback does get his nose in. They're side by side now.
Side to the line.
It's going to be a drag race to the line for P2. Drazi wins the sprint race, but it looks like it's going to be BFord. Wow.
Yeah.
What a phenomenal race from those two.
Yeah.
Celtic gets BFord. Oh, and they crash after the finish line. I guess BFord showing some displeasure. I don't know. Obviously joking here, folks. Pigeon Munch and Alex get P5 and P6 respectively. Yeah. For Alpine, P7 for Dylan Baxter, P8 for Pez, getting the final point of the sprint race. P9 for James, Lorne with P10 in Ludlow. Not the best of races for him. I can definitely imagine he's not going to be pleased. Started P6 and got collected in a lap 1 incident, and it was pretty much all she wrote from there on.
Well, that was an interesting sprint race at the very end there. It's a very good attacking race in there from Drazi and ROM BFord to get the 2 positions, first and second. But
it's nice. I can't imagine it's too pleased with dropping from P1 to P8 over P3 in 1 lap.
Oh, I know. He's going to be absolutely tamping.
Prior to the day, according to the game, Mr. Pigeon Much. Don't think I can really argue that. I think he went from like P10, P11 to P5.
So there you get it. Top 8 gets points. 1 to 8. So yeah, and that's the starting positions incidentally for the start of the race as well. So Pigeon Munch there. He started 10th in the original quali, and that will start in the actual race, P5.
And Pigeon Munch, P5, 10 to P5. I wouldn't argue him being driver of the day. A very quiet day, but definitely got the points and the positions he needed.
Do you still get to choose the tyres now?
Yeah, you should be able to.
On the old format, it went by the tyres that you did the opposite tyre. Or I don't know if they've changed it.
I'm pretty sure you're still able to pick whatever tire you want in this. Of course, I haven't done my career mode race here at Imola in quite a while.
Well, what we saw of that race so far, it looks like Drazzy has definitely got the pace here to win this race. Snipes did his best there to hold him off for a majority of the race there. But definitely ROM BFord has got pace as well. Rob Sutek and Pigeon Munch dropped back at the end there, but you never know.
Oh yeah, anything is possible in these races. Let's not forget. Yes, Drazzy did certainly look like the class of the field, but you never know what could happen in the race.
Yeah.
I've seen quite a few number of drivers end up winning the sprint race and then crash out in the regular race. I haven't seen it here since this is only my second time commentating here, but I have seen it in pretty much every other league I've been in over the last year.
Yeah.
Guy will go for some crazy dive bomb into turn one, and then just to make sure he can get like an extra second of a gap on the field, and then end up spinning and collecting half the field with him. I'm not saying that's going to happen to Drazzy or anyone else here. Hopefully here that everyone will realize this is a much longer race, and you don't want to take a massive risk to start off.
Yeah. I guess my problem, I'm too cautious in the start. I need to improve on that. I get good positions.
SLR, I started P6, and I ended up going wide at turn one, and then I just went into the grass and let everyone pass me.
I just don't want to bin it.
By the time I got to turn 3 at Australia, I was literally already gained 4 more spots because 3 people crashed and 1 had wing damage. So I was like, okay, here we are, I guess.
The only one time really this season where I actually did risk it was in Hungary. I started P3 and then just literally got away.
Yeah, I mean,
last race
definitely can help.
Bogged down at the start. I had a good start, but then got to turn 1 and there was just like cars all around me, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to back out of this. And then luckily I did, because the car in front of me span off. Timmer had an amazing start in Kota.
Yeah. This weekend for
SLR
there at
start in Kota.
Yeah, I did. I had P1, man. I started P3 and I just dove to the inside as far as I could. I was like, this is either going to be the best move I've made ever or the worst move I've ever made. Certainly a good move. I just wish I could have kept the car on track. The car just, after turn 1 though, as soon as I got through turn 2, the car just felt so, like, just funky. It didn't feel right.
Yeah.
By the time I spun, I kind of knew. No, I had minimum tire pressures. It wasn't overheating tires. It was just the car felt so understeery in some places and then a little oversteery in others. And it was like, okay.
Yeah. My race pace was unbelievable on that race.
Yeah, my race pace was all right, but again, the car just felt so weird. By the end, it felt okay. I didn't do an awful lot of full race loads. Your starting grid order: Drasy, BFord, Snipes, Celtic, Mr. Pigeon Munch, Alex, PC, Dylan Baxter, Pez, James, Lorne, Greeny, and Ludlow. Everyone starting on the medium tires.
The drivers will be hoping to get a strong start. They'll want to earn some valuable points from today's race with final
And I know I have to do that real quick because I know how long that lasts.
Planned strategies are all in place.
I prefer the other way. Go through them properly. This way, it's just, I don't know.
Yeah, when it's a normal,
have,
once they fix the formation lap, we'll be able to do it normal, but until then, we're just going to have to list it off as quickly as we can.
Apparently it's fixed.
2, 3, 4, 5 lights. Lights out and away we go again here for the full distance of this race. Looks like he's already got the lead as Dressy gets a dreadful start off the line down to P3. BFord up to P2 and Snipes, like I said, in the lead. Got some side-by-side action between
It's such an amazing start there.
Alpine of Pigeon Munch and Celtic in the Aston Martin. And Pez is already out. What has happened? We've got no
Safety
front
car.
wing for Dylan Baxter. Looks like it's virtual for the time being.
Unfortunate there for Perez. And I've got Dylan Baxter with no front wing, so obviously there's a collision between those two possibly. Caught each other. He's left the session, unfortunately. You don't want to lose it lap 1. That's the most depressing part. But
The unfortunate part is that the safety car, by the time he finally gets out of the pits, will be... The virtual safety car is probably going to be gone by the time he gets into the pits.
yeah, for Dylan Baxter. Can't see no other visual damage.
And the
from anyone
virtual is
else.
gone, and we're back to green flag conditions. The leaders hadn't
that's
even
gonna be
gotten
terrible.
on the out of the exit of Ravazza. Dylan Baxter is... And, okay, lap times are glitched, so I don't think anyone's going to be getting the credit for a lap time this week. That's unfortunate.
ROM BFord's all over the back of Snipes. Snipes got an amazing start again. He'll be trying to keep that lead right to the end this time.
Certainly. Can't imagine Celtic and Pigeon Munch are going to want to be dropping back like they did last time either.
Yeah, the fairway definitely seemed to affect Celtic and Pigeon much more at the end there than they did the top 3. They were running through traffic, so that probably didn't help.
Certainly not. Baxter out of the pit. He saw the hard tires. Can't make the hard tires go to the end, but he'll probably be pitting on the softs when these tires die off.
Pigeon Munch had to go wide there to avoid going into the back of Celtic there. Well, Snipes has got that 1 second barrier over ROM BFord. Certainly pushing hard. Probably got it in his head now, thinking, I'm not losing this after the first race. He's absolutely aced the first sector, yeah. Snipes.
For sure. We've got James and Lawrence swapping spots for P8 and 9.
Could it be that ROM BFord is under so much pressure from Drasy that he's having to go defensive?
Maybe he's already down a second and a half and not exactly catching back up. I thought after seeing the gap at 1.2 he'd try to push back to him. It looks like he's just hemorrhaging time right now.
Yeah, he's having to defend so hard from Drasy. He's losing time.
We're going to ignore the fact that Snipes had a 52.4 in the first 2 sectors and it said he was 54 seconds off. I think it's when the virtual safety car comes out. It kind of deletes your first 2 sectors and it only counts your 3rd sector, which is probably why the fastest lap's a 27-second lap. Grassie's got DRS. There's Celtic, Alex PC, Pigeon Munch. Ludlow does not have DRS. He's 3.5 seconds back on the Alpine of Alex PC. Lauren, I suspect, kid.
Yeah, Ron James there down. He's just dropped out of the DRS of the guys in front. That'll not help him out because.
James nearly loses the rear end out of Paratella.
Greedy has dropped way back. He's down 6 seconds now to the top 9. So he's trying his best. Just needs to find a bit more pace, maybe.
Yeah. I think Greeny right now is not too worried with catching them. He might just be trying to run his own race right now.
Yeah, he's gone off track there a little bit, but like I say, he'll score a point here today. He gets
once
the
again
end.
with no DRS. Drasy. Is he going to catch him? Probably. Maybe not. No.
Well, the two Alpines are close together. It looks like Ron Ludlow, sorry, Alex and Pigeon Munch. Seems like Alex PC got to the back of this group. But I don't know whether he's got more pace than Pigeon Munch. I think Pigeon Munch just can't get past Ron Starlick at the moment. So it's kind of dragged his teammate into contention. Yeah. ROM BFord has closed a couple of tenths to Snipes now. He's slowly catching up now. Now he's not under so much pressure.
Ludlow spun off. The Alpine swap positions as Pigeon Munch may have spun out of the chicane of Variante Alta.
Luckily he ghosted there.
Yeah.
They got ghosting on their league.
The yellow ones again for Ludlow's tires at this point are absolutely scorched. Drasy gets the move done on BFord. It's P2 for the Ferrari, but BFord has something to say about that. He's right behind him. Doesn't look like he's going to go for the move here, though.
Yeah, Drasy's definitely got the pace over BFord here today.
Ludlow now in the pits to change his tires.
Well, Drasy now can go after Snipes now and close that gap up.
If this is anything like the sprint race, he probably will.
1.8 up to. Well, Snipes has had pretty much his own way so far. Now is the time where the pressure's going to start to come from Drasy.
BFord has dropped quite a bit since being overtaken. It's already over a second.
In fact, he's under pressure from his teammate now.
He might want to let his teammate through if he starts to pressure him. And he is. He's catching up. I don't think he's going to go for the move. Yeah, no.
He's having a look. He let him through, yeah.
He's already, yeah, he did let him through, so great teamwork by the two Aston Martins. Well, Trasky is now in the DRS of Snipes already.
Good stuff. Really?
And he's pulled away from something by over a second now. Well, these position swaps and stuff hasn't allowed Alex to catch back up. Caught up by a few tenths the last time I looked at him. Drazi is not going to get the DRS this lap. Neither is Rom Celtic. BFord will, though. That should allow BFord to get away from the Alpine of Alex PC.
Pretty much it's been a DRS now of Lawn, but
I don't think he's close enough.
no. Rob James, who was dropping back, is keeping in contention with the just behind Pigeon Munch. 6 seconds down, but he's running his own race there. If anything happens in front, he's right there, along with Greeny. I mean, these guys are going to score points today. You've got Dylan Baxter, who, after dropping it, is in P10, and then Romagna, who's dropped it a few times, knows that he could still score points. He's got his pit stop out of the way, be going to the end.
At least he should be able to get to the end. His first 6 laps of the race on the medium tires, so should be able to get to the end.
No, he's too far back, see? Getting into that final corner, you need to be at least under half a second.
I was going to say, you got to be no more than 6 tenths back, 5 tenths if you want to have a good chance. Also got to hope the guy ahead of you doesn't have too much ERS. Man, with the least ERS right now is the Red Bull of Lorne, 25% right now. Getting back between the gap of Drazi and Celtic. Celtic has dropped 2 seconds.
Burning a lot of ERS to try and stay ahead of Pigeon Munch.
Are you talking about Lorne? Yeah.
Yeah, Pigeon Munch.
So if I'm Pigeon Munch, I would push.
Just needs to get this last exit right here. At least being... Yeah, he's a bit too far back, see? 7 tenths.
BFord's dropped out of the DRS of his teammate. That's a second and a half. Not much fighting going on now. Pigeon Munch, the closest guy. He's not close enough, though, for an overtake.
Yeah, look at the times there. I mean, Drazi, although he is, we thought he would catch up to Snipes pretty quickly. He's not exactly at his gearbox at the moment. We're into 9-lap-old mediums now, so maybe the tires are starting to go off a little bit now.
Definitely partial. Part of the fact is that, yes. Back to Pigeon Munch and Lorne. It's right behind him now. BFord is the first of the medium runners to pit.
Definitely closer this time. Can he get the move done?
He's definitely getting it done. He does get it done well before the breaking point. We got a yellow, and it's for Celtic. Celtic spun off at Tamburello. Oh, this could be huge. And not in a good way for him. Doesn't look like he's got any wing damage. He may have just spun off.
Those tires have gone.
I don't I don't think he's feeling very comfortable on these tires anymore.
So I was saying to just now, our tyres starting to go, and he's dropped it again.
Yeah. Ooh, definitely probably scared James for a millisecond there.
Yeah, James sails through there, up into P6 now. See, I told you, didn't I? Keep yourself nice and clean, and you can make the positions up.
Greeny is right behind BFord on the brand new hards. Hards definitely not going to feel very good until the end of this lap.
Sulik now just needs to get into the pits now, get those fresh tyres on. Try and take it easy now. That's what happens, see.
Too hard.
You always see it, don't you? People spin off, come back on, and then try and light up the tyres, and then spin again. You've got to wait that little bit of time for them to cool down.
Top 6, the entire top 6 staying out. Celtic, of course, pitting.
Oh, out of all that, Alex PC is now up into P3.
Yep.
Up. And Pigeon Munch is past Lawn, so I mean this team. I think Pigeon Munch is catching Alex PC.
Ludlow gets the penalty.
He's on 4.2, 4.1. He was up to 5 just now, and he is absolutely flying. Catch his teammate. 3.9.
Neither of your top 2 are pitting yet. Now done 12 laps on these
Greeny and Ludlow. Greeny's pitted. Just got out behind Ludlow there. And warm his tyres up.
PC stays out. So does Pigeon Bunch. So does Lord. Does James pit here? Does he keep going? Stay out as well.
Going.
BFord
drag these tyres.
Might not have gotten the undercut he was hoping for. Ludlow's disconnected from the session. I will try and invite him back in.
Just go to previous players.
Yep.
ROM BFord trying the undercut there, but getting those hard tyres to work straight away is very hard.
Certainly.
Box. Well, Snipes is coming around the final corner. Is he going to pit? Nope, he stays
Neither
out.
of the top 2 pit again.
And Alex PC, what will he do? Is he going to stay out? He looks like he's pitting. No, he stays out.
His teammate could pit though, and so can Lorne. Pigeon Munch stays out, so is Lorne. Gotta think another one of these guys are going to pit because BFord is catching James.
Let's have a look. To the leader, ROM BFord to the leader is 39 seconds down. So he is catching slowly, but 39 seconds behind. That's a long way.
Remember, it takes about 6 laps for the hards to hit their stride.
Yeah.
It takes about 2 laps to get them into the right temperature, and about 6 to hit their stride.
How much is a pit stop around here?
About 30 seconds at least. I mean, I know because the exit for the pit lane is just dreadfully slow. Ludlow and Graney very close to being lapped down. I don't think Snipes is going to pit if he's catching these 2.
Well, Alex PC, Pigeon Munch was closing him down. Now he's matching his times. So he's matching the times with Alex PC. I think Alex PC's realised it. He's going to have to start, move on.
Yeah.
Right, pushing really hard now to get
Alex BC pit, he would come out in P7.
Rom Krasny there overtakes the back marker there of Rom Ludlow. So he's close to, he's still at that 1.4, 1.3 barrier. Drazzy just sitting back.
Oh, and Greeny goes off the
way.
track to get out of the way.
Yeah, he's ghosted, so I don't understand why he needs to.
I think it's just a courtesy thing, and fair play to him.
Yeah.
I don't think he needed to get off the track completely, just maybe off the racing line.
Yeah, it's ghosted for back markers, but like you say,
but Drazzy's in.
Courtesy.
And so is Snipes. I meant Snipes then Drazzy, but yeah. Alex PC,
can they get a jump here if you don't have a good pit stop?
No, Alex PC comes in, does pitch and munch, follow him. He doesn't, he stays out.
Is he going to get a jump on him?
Lauren also stays out.
No, he doesn't. They both have a good pit stop. So he has closed the gap though. So he must have had a green one and he must have had a purple one.
James also staying out. BFord does jump Alex, like I predicted.
Dylan Baxter's been 14 laps on those hards now. He must be getting a bit sick of them. Of course, he crashed in the beginning part of the race, so...
James right behind him, Drazzy and Snipes.
Ron James up to 5th place now, although he has got a pit. So he will drop down, but he's had a bit of a quiet race, but kept it out of the... He should get some good points here today.
And Benjamin is staying out
very low on
another lap, so is Lauren. And James dives into the pits.
Could be the possibility they're trying to stay up to the safety car, maybe.
BFord's going to get another spot. He's back up to P5.
And finally, Ron James pits for the hards. Where will he come out? That's the question. He should be ahead of...
no, he'll be behind Baxter. Celtic, he'll probably come out ahead of them. Or maybe not, I don't know.
Yeah, he just comes out ahead of Rom Sark on fresher tyres as well. So he can hold on to P8. That'd be a good result for him today.
Well, maybe not.
Alfa Romeo.
Not a little too early. His tires are cold. Celtic's gonna have them. Oh, he was right behind him. He almost hit him. Villeneuve goes around the outside. He gets the move done, and it's P8 for Celtic. And James will have the newest tires in the end if this stays green. Oh, pitch and munch still staying out. He has dropped a considerable amount of time to Snipes, though. He's only 9.5 seconds back now.
I think he's holding up for the safety car.
Gotta hope it comes out at the perfect time.
Problem is, with there being fewer numbers on, you very rarely get safety cars.
Yeah. You'd have to hope for two cars to collide with each other, otherwise, and both crash out on the racing line.
Yeah.
It'd have to be like a George Russell, Valtteri Bottas type deal.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I remember the radio message Kimmy left.
What track was that?
It was here at Imola.
Yeah, it was here at Imola, wasn't it? Yeah. It rained, didn't it?
Yeah. Let's see. Pigeonmunch is staying out another lap. So is Lauren. Guys, I don't know how much longer these tires are going to last. I mean, these are mediums we're talking.
Couldn't you go in for a soft tire?
I would certainly hope not, for his own sake, more so than anyone's.
You can go.
Because they would...
Another three laps. 9 laps on sauce. That's not too bad.
If he can go another 3 laps on these tires and they don't explode by then, I'm going to be asking him for his setup after this race. I mean, if you look at his rear tires, they are absolutely shredded. Ditto the fronts. These tires are not exactly feeling happy-go-lucky right now. They are feeling beaten.
Yeah, look at the rears. They look absolutely shot.
I'm honestly shocked he has any amount of traction on the exits at this point. Him and Lauren. I looked at his tires too, and they're just beaten and bruised.
Is the hard tires get good later on in there.
And he's pitting. Pigeonmunch is pitting. But Lauren is not. He is staying out another lap. I don't even believe what I'm seeing right now.
What's he going on to?
Good question. He
Hards.
It's the hards. I don't get why you
See
would
how
wait
worn those
so
tires
long
were.
to go into the hards.
See how worn those tires were then.
Oh yeah, they were seconds from punctured territory. They were in punctured territory. They were seconds from puncturing, I should say. Drops down to P6 after all that.
I was looking at something else there.
What did you say?
Pigeonmunch had dropped it then.
Oh no!
Pigeonmunch had dropped it.
Oh, okay.
He was ghosted.
Yeah. So everyone now except Lauren has pitted. Technically, Baxter could probably go another 5 or 6 laps on these tires. And then he could just go on to softs and put up the fastest lap of the session. Fair play to him if that's his honest strategy here, is just to hit, go on to softs, put the fastest lap. I hope a safety car doesn't come out, because if one does, I imagine there's going to be a lot of people coming in.
Staying out?
And Snipes is less than 2 seconds back on him now.
Yeah, he closed up to a pit stop now. And you got to feel he's definitely going for sauce here.
He's got to at this point. I mean, you might as well. You can make these mediums go 21 laps. At the end of this lap, it'll be 21 laps on those mediums. I mean, I'm just shocked.
You got to think Pigeonmunch was thinking about it, and then
certainly
kind of went back on it. Kind of thought, oh no, I'll go for the hards. But once those tires get up to Pigeonmunch, he'll be absolutely closing massively on the 5-lap younger tires on, or 4-lap younger tires on Alex PC.
Yeah, meanwhile, Snipes is right on his gearbox now. Had to go a little slow so he didn't run into the back of the Red Bull. Question is, does Lauren actually pit here, or does he take another lap? Snipes is inches away. He's got to be going to the pits, and that's exactly what he's doing, but he's giving Snipes the DRS. Razzie is just watching a nightmare unfold in front of him.
Grasny.
He is going out of the
out of the ERS almost.
He's trying to use every little bit of ERS he's got just to stay in ERS. Lauren is going to drop down to P6, but he's going to have a shot at fastest lap now. Which maybe makes Dylan think he should wait another. Well, he's probably waiting another few laps anyway.
look how much he lost there. 5 seconds to pretty much. I know he was a little bit behind, but
And Baxter, because of the cold softs, might have a shot at overtaking him here, but the softs do heat up much faster than the hards do. Hards take about a whole lap. Softs take at most half of a lap. Also depends on track conditions and weather conditions. I think Lauren's tires have already heated up by now. He's pulling away from him a considerable amount on the exits.
oh, Grazzi is really putting pressure now on Snipes.
Oh, that he is. Snipes has got more DRS. Grazzi might want to start thinking about saving a little bit of his DRS. Doesn't need to save half a battery, but at least 30%. Give him a little bit of a cushion.
Definitely saved a lot there. Up 30%. He was obviously saving some there just to keep ahead. Grazzi literally burn, try and keep in that 1 second barrier.
Yeah, it looks like he's on the edge of it again.
I was Snipes now, I really hit the ERS yet. Get that 1 second barrier.
Which in much with the 3-second time penalty, that could be big.
Snipes really trying to push it now, to try and get that 1 second barrier. I think he did.
It's a yellow and green, he's crashed out. It's a full course safety car. This is
Safety car.
perfect timing for Dylan Baxter, who's been on those hards since he pit at the end of lap 1.
Unfortunately for Greeny there.
There's going to be a huge opportunity for pretty much everyone behind P2. Grazzi and Snipes catch the safety car, and they are still on their 8-lap-old hards, while everybody else will be on softs.
ROM BFord's benefited big time out of this.
Oh yeah.
He's now the favourite.
Yeah.
Because you look at the top two now. They went past the pit lane as the safety car came out. So they are absolutely been shortchanged here big time. They're going to have to hope that their safety car speeds up and gets around there pretty quickly, because they are going to be under so much pressure from these soft runners now.
Safety car's going only about 110 miles an hour though, so they're definitely going to be in a rough spot.
I mean, Lorne, he's on 2 laps younger tires. I mean, how much of his tires is he burnt now? Lorne.
I just remembered, going for fastest lap doesn't matter since it's only a 27-second lap because of reasons.
What are they going to do? Are they going to pick? Surely they've got to pick.
Yeah, I don't know if they have much of a choice. No, they stay out.
Stay out. Well, you've got to make ROM BFord the favourite, yeah. I know Rob was in third place there, but he's got 2 lap older tyres.
Yeah, his tires are going to fall off a lot quicker.
Because the soft tyres do not last on this new game. After about 3 laps, they start to go off or overheat. But like I say, ROM BFord, Alex can see John Baxter, Ron Sutton, Ron James, and I'm surprised Ron Ludlow has not gone with the soft tyres.
Remember, Ludlow's an AI because he left the lobby. I sent him an invite, but his game may have completely crashed. The track is suddenly getting very dark now. Compared to what it was just a minute ago. I'm starting to wonder if there's a reason behind that.
Rain?
Perhaps.
This track is famous for rain.
Oh, certainly.
Russell and Bottas know that.
I'd say there are 3 tracks that you can definitely count on there being rain at. And the safety car is in this lap because James is caught up. But 3 tracks I would say are most famous for rain: Imola, Japan, and Spa, of course.
These two are going to be absolutely swamped.
Oh, we got contact in the back. I think the Alpines hit each other. Everyone's slowing down at the back. That might hurt them quite a bit.
Snipes goes.
Yep, Snipes going.
Got a very good exit there, the 2 top guys. Trying desperately to break the toe there, but look how much closing speed this soft.
I don't think they're breaking the toe. In fact, Kratz is maybe heating his tires up. I don't think his tires are heated up the whole way. James gets a 5-second penalty for ignoring yellow flags. BFord looking to make the move on Lorne. Lorne backs out. It's BFord for P3.
Now he's got the 2 in front of him now, who he should absolutely eat up here with a soft tire.
Yeah, Pigeon Munch, who went wide and Toza. BFord's going to have to be careful with where he plans his overtake, though. Because he certainly can't do it here at Aqua Minerale.
Look how much he's trying to bend there.
Tried another pass in the grass. It didn't work this time, though.
You can only see one winner here now. So much more traction coming out of the corners with those soft tires.
Especially compared to the 2 in front of him. Top 3 all have about the same ERS. Not too much more, too much less. BFord does not make a move here. BFord's got to hurry up. He cannot be sitting in the dirty air. He's just got to go for it.
Move now. Going for it now. He's squeezing in there on the exit there, Tracy. But all fair. He should have really tried dived it a little bit more there at BFord, but kind of felt that he could still get the move done.
He's going to have to go all out if he wants to pass Razzie now.
Yeah.
Cannot keep waiting for them to make a mistake. He's got to go now. These softs do not last.
Yeah. Especially not behind other cars.
Certainly not behind others. Oh, Snipes ahead of him. Loses the rear end. And BFord's going to get another chance to get alongside. He's got to keep pushing. He cannot drop back. He is throwing this race away right now. I do not know what he is doing. He is just waiting. This is an F1 2021, buddy. This is F1 22. These tires will not last another lap.
Got the DRS now.
This lap may be the last chance he's got to get these 2. Even one of them. And once again, he backs out. I think he's satisfied with B3 at this point.
No, he's definitely got the move, yeah. Surely. He's squeezing, Trazzy. He's definitely going to go for it this time. Yes, he does.
There he
Get
does.
the move
He
done.
finally actually goes for it. Now he's only got one man between him and P1, and that is Snipes in the Haas. Can Snipes do? You can just tell he's got way more tire grip.
Alex PC on the back of Drazzy now, as their hard runners are really struggling to keep these guys behind. And he'll have
Pigeon Munch with another 30 seconds. It's not going to help him out at all.
See how that 2 laps of more older tyres is affecting Lorne because he's dropped down. And
5-second speeding penalty in the pits, and he's
Vision
retired.
gone.
Alex BC gets past Razzie. It's P3 for the Alpine. Meanwhile, BFord's looking to make a move still. Oh, nearly hits the back.
Snipes desperately trying to hold on here with 3 laps to go. This is the point now where the soft tyres will start to lose their advantage as the hards will start to come into play.
Yeah.
So Romagna can hold on here. He can still get a podium.
Certainly. BFord might have 2 more chances to make a move for the lead. Gonna be right here.
Oh, he's in the back of
he
him.
may have touched him. That may have been contact.
Was.
BFord gets the lead. Snipes not looking for the move though, because Snipes is gonna have DRS. He's got more battery than BFord too. But BFord with a much better exit out of the corner.
He's having a look now. He's going to go for a late move here. On the outside. BFord trying to hold the inside line. But I think he's going to get the move done. Into turn 1. Yeah, he does. Nicely.
Goes a
So
little wide
regain the
though.
lead.
Give BFord the
Yeah,
momentum,
always.
but no, he backed out.
Oh, it's at the back of him again.
Snipes breaking a little early to keep Aston from making a move. Speaking of Aston making moves, Celtic is now to P5. Passing Lorne.
Both sides are gone.
I don't think they are. He's still right on Snipes.
I talked about
But for
Lorne.
Lorne, yeah, I would
his tires
definitely
are
say
gone.
his tires are gone by now.
Alex PC here. Oh, you got a bad exit. And he's spun.
Alex is off. That gives Drassi P3 back. Celtic got the P4, Lorne P5, P6 for Baxter. Alex PC now pretty much out of the race now. He's P7, over 6 seconds back on the pack though. Go to the front, BFord looking to make a move on the inside, and he definitely got it.
WS. 2 laps to go. And he's got the lead now. Can he stretch his advantage here? He's going to have these soft tyres to the end now. They should be able to hold on now.
He's got about half a second. Another yellow once again. It's Alex. Alex is spinning. Cambarello.
Dylan Baxter is right at the back of Raw now. Those 9-lap-old tyres from Raw are really starting to affect him now. Trying to hold on to P5. On board with the 2 leaders. And he's getting that bad exit there all the time now. Snipes.
Oh, and BFord's out of the DRS now. BFord now looks like he could win this race. He's just got to hold on. Drag's going to have DRS on Snipes. He's not very close, though. I don't know if he's going to be able to make a move. Final lap of your Emilia Romagna Grand Prix.
Grazzi is trying to keep in contention
Dylan
with
Baxter gets the move done on Lorne. At this point, BFord just has to bring the car home.
I don't want to make any mistakes now.
Really not. Don't want to push too hard anywhere. He's got plenty of a gap to the man behind. He's just got to bring the car home.
Extremely lucky there when the safety car came out on the top 2. But the top 2 have done well. Keep in podium spots.
Drassi, who dropped back to P5 5 or 6, I think, at one point. Come back to P3. Coming out of Ravazza for the final time. Aston Martin of ROM BFord is going to win your race here at Imola. P2 for the Haas of Snipes. The Tifosi are probably not as happy as they could be, but pleased to see Drazi on the podium. Rom Celtic P4, P5 for the Alfa Romeo, Dylan Baxter, Lorne, who's restarted the race P3 down to P6. Probably not the ending he was looking for, but I think he's quite happy he didn't spin out or anything like that. P6 for him, P7 for Alex PC, P8 for James, and P9 down the lap was the AI of, I want to say, it was a Williams Ludlow. Driver of the day, Lorne. I do think he had a good day. Pretty sure he started in the back.
Yep. So, if we can get the top 3 in.
Here are your podium celebrations. We've got Drazi, we've got Snipes, and we got BFord. A pretty good day from the Aston Martin team, getting P1 and P4.
Very good day. But in the end, safety car changed everything.
Certainly did.
So we have the full order there. ROM BFord wins the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix here today. Snipes in second place. We have Rom Drazi in third, Rom Celtic in fourth, Dylan Baxter in fifth, Alex PC in sixth, Rom Lorne, Mr. Pigeon Munch, Rom James, Rom Ludlow, Amos Pez, and Greeny are your order.
So first we're going to ask, who do you want me to get? P1, P2, P3, who do you want?
Just, well, if you want to.
Ah!
Okay.
No, P2, not you. You finished P1. Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess I'll
Well,
get
then
P3,
we'll
you
do-
get P1.
Okay. Have you included your audio? Have you ticked the box? Okay.
Okay, Drazi, you started the sprint race. You finished P1 with a last lap move on Snipes to win the sprint race. And then you came in here and you and Snipes pretty much dominated the entire field until that last safety car came out. And you ended up finishing P3. How do you feel after that?
Really disappointed, really, if I'm being honest. Yeah, me and Snipes. I don't know why Beeford was struggling that much. I'm guessing tire heat, maybe, like temperature. Were you overheating your tires?
Nope.
No? All right. You're not gonna tell me what happens.
I'll explain.
Okay. So yeah, just doing my own race, trying to catch Snipes, but like in the middle of the race, I noticed me and Snipes were at the exact same pace, so I wasn't gonna catch him. So I was just settling in, trying not to make any mistakes. And then I see that guy crashing, and I was right in front of the pit entry, but I didn't know if it was going to be a safety car, so I just continued, and of course it becomes a safety car. So yeah, just look at the draw, I guess.
Well, that's a shame. You still had a great race, man. How do you feel heading into the next race? I don't know the track because I am not in the server.
Miami.
Miami? How do you feel heading to Miami?
I like the track. It's a really nice track to drive. It's a new track. Just hate that a tight bit in sector 2, which I don't really like. But apart from that, it's a really enjoyable track, and I'll try my best to win that one as well.
Certainly relatable on the tight little chicane in sector 2.
Yeah.
Great race, man.
Thank you.
hate to see you lose it like that, but best of luck to you next week. We're going to move on to our winner of today's race, ROM BFord. Take it away.
All right. ROM BFord, congratulations today.
Thank you.
I'd just like to mention P2 for Snipes. Good race from you today. But I will move on to ROM BFord, who actually won today. And, well, you were very lucky with the safety car coming out at that particular time compared to the top two.
Yeah.
Obviously, you benefited from it massively. How were your tyres at the end, and how did your race and quali go?
Well, first question, the tyres on the last lap, they were done, but they still had over hard, so I wasn't worried about that. I managed to keep it going. But at the start of the race, as soon as I got to turn 4, I had double front wing damage, both end plates. So
Okay.
I was doing well to actually keep up pace with the leaders. I eventually dropped off, and my front tyre just got destroyed because of it, because I was hammering the car around, just trying to keep any sort of bit of pace. So that's why I pitted early. I was just, as soon as they all pitted in about lap 20, I was just settling for P3, and so I backed off just so I didn't get that spin or get any penalties. And obviously, you get very fortunate with the safety car, but I feel like evened itself out. But it definitely helped. Definitely main reason why I won. But I started to pull the moves off. It wasn't easy because those hards weren't dreadful, clearly.
Yeah.
But
You were struggling. A lot of people seem to be struggling on the hards.
no,
but-
I just think I think it was a mean thing of being out of the pack. If I was in that pack with the DRS train, I wouldn't have lost that much time. I was just so far away. Then we're also even on pace. It's not going to make a difference. So I just consolidated P3 until the safety car.
All right. Like I say, you got the moves done eventually, because we were saying, days like that, you only had a certain period of time before you wouldn't be able to get the moves done. You kind of tentative at first, and then
But that's me.
you and Drazi.
This man in
you and
P3, vicious.
Yeah.
I was going to say, at times I thought you weren't even going for it. I was like, man, he may not be able to get P2 or even P1.
Nah, I was always going to get it. I just had to be careful. I had so much more speed. In the places where I was quicker, you can't really overtake, so I had to make some unorthodox moves like I did on Drazi. I just full throttled it into that corner, hoping for the best. Could have gone severely wrong.
Yeah.
I thought the first time that Drazi was squeezing you just enough to keep you out of it, and you were kind of thinking, oh, shall I go for it? Shall I go for it? Shall I go for it? And then the second lap, then around, you thought, oh, I'm going for it.
I had to. If that move didn't happen, that was the move that did it. If I didn't make that move, that exact point, I wouldn't have got it. My tyres would have died.
So how are you feeling for the next race, Miami?
I really like Miami. It's one of my better ones at the moment. Hoping
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Miami.
hoping the practice isn't too, not going to be too rusty because I haven't practiced it for ages, but should be good. Unlike Drazi, my best part is that tight bit, so I hope that's where I gain most of the time.
On PCA.
On PC. Okay, it's still Xbox. It's easier on curves.
Yeah, well, it was a very entertaining race today. It was like a lot of overtakes and stuff. Yeah, some good action, and hopefully we'll have some more next week in Miami. And yeah, possibly be back on the podium, you two again, as per usual.
Definitely.
And both of you fighting for the championship. Should be an interesting season.
We're coming back.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the next race, and we'll see you all there next Thursday. And I'm going to end the stream now and just congratulate the top 3. Thank you very much for Days for joining me tonight.
Sure, mate.
Anything you want to say before I shut it down?
Great race. Loved watching y'all. Hope y'all invite me to the server so I can figure out what days y'all are streaming and racing and stuff. Gotcha.
Okay. I'd just like to say thank you very much, and good night, and adios.